He promises Abraham that he'll have a child named Isaac. He promises Abraham that his descendants would have this, square miles of land, known as Israel. So he promises all that. And so as Abraham is believing those promises, of course, God is working through Abraham to what? To get Jesus into the earth, because that's the overall promise that God is making to Abraham, and Abraham was aware of it. Abraham knew that a seed was coming from his loins that was going to bring life to the world. In Abraham, Genesis 12 says, all the families of the earth will be blessed. In Genesis 22, he says, in thy seed, all the families of the earth will be blessed. So Abraham knew that this seed was coming through him. And as he believed that, by faith, he then was engaged that faith, and that met Abraham where he was at, and it actually changed Abraham's body. You could say brought healing to Abraham's body to where him and Sarah then could have a son. Of course, and then Isaac had Jacob and Esau. Jacob had the 12 tribes. Israel, plural, seed, plural, he had lots of lineage. But eventually, over the centuries, that little town of Bethlehem, Mary gave birth to that seed singular, which was the main promise God was making to Abraham. But in Abraham believing that overall promise, that met Abraham where he was at, and Abraham got his body healed by faith. Even though Abraham's not even born again yet, Jesus hadn't come yet. But by faith, Abraham believing the overall promise, trusting God at his word, he received an answer to that subset promise that was up underneath the overall promise of saving Abraham and the human race, spirit, soul, and body.